the special feature that we have at BooBoo Land, which I think is very unique and very part of BooBoo Land.
And how do people, is there long-term membership?
That in 2026, we are opening in Riyadh, Abu Dhabi and in Mumbai.
Amazing. What is your thought process? What would you tell to, say, women who have started working after becoming a mother?
When they grow up, automatically you will get that leverage to do something for yourself.
I believe that this is really amazing, not just for children, but for families to bond together.
It was an amazing experience, I would say. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Mohsinaa. Welcome back to Self Discovery Podcast, our space where we uncover the mindset, beliefs, and inner evolution of leaders who are redefining what true leadership and entrepreneurship looks like from the inside out. Today we have Aliesha Brar Malik, the creative mind behind BooBoo Land, premium luxury indoor children's entertainment destination. Aliesha brings a deep understanding of children, their curiosity, and their need for meaningful play. She guides every project with three core principles: creativity to spark imagination, elegance to elevate every touch point, and aesthetics, and impact to create joyful and memorable experience not just for children but also for their family. Through BooBoo Land, she has built a magical design-led world where play is immersive, safe, inclusive, and filled with wonder. Alisha is reimagining how families connect in today's day and age, explore and experience creativity together. Hi Alisha, welcome to my show. How are you doing today?
I'm Mohsinaa. Thank you so much for having me. I'm well. How are you?
Very well. So Alisha, please tell me that, Dubai is usually, it's full of a lot of play area concepts. How
Right.
is BooBoo Land different from all of that?
Well, when I had moved to Dubai and I had my child, I was looking for play areas. That's the first thing that a parent naturally does. And I was just noticing that all the play areas are so predictable and everything looked the same, felt the same, offered the same kind of experience. And I thought that children are the most imaginative humans on earth. So why are the spaces not reflecting that? I wanted to create a space where child and the parents walk in, they look at it and they say, wow, what is this wonderland? What is this fairyland? So I wanted to build a place that should feel like childhood, like magical, soft, warm, full of imagination. So that's how BooBoo Land came about.
Okay. So, when we are talking about, we are seeing technology everywhere these days, okay? How, because I have seen pictures of BooBoo Land, it seems really beautiful, warm, cozy, loving at the same time. So how have you incorporated technology in BooBoo Land?
The special feature that we have at BooBoo Land, which I think is very unique and very part of BooBoo Land that I don't think any other play area has, is that we have a robot. So
Wow.
in this day and age, there's so much technology, kids are so aware. So we
Yeah.
actually created a robot that actually can sketch the picture of the child. So rather than having, portraits take time, at least half an hour, 1 hour. So our robot can actually portray and make a picture of the child in 5 minutes.
Wow, because children usually, that's the attention span that children have, 5 minutes. And if they have a portrait made in that, that's amazing for the families, I believe. Yes?
We also have a VR where they can actually transport themselves into a desert, or they can go into a roller coaster, or they can go on the beach, they can do things. So these are few aspects that we have at BooBoo Land where we use technology.
Please tell me, when did the idea, you said, you became a mother and you thought of your child not having the kind of play area that you would want, not just safe, but different, unique. Okay. So how did entrepreneurship, as an entrepreneur, how did you start thinking that I'm going to take this plunge? And what made you think that? What was the mindset then?
The mindset was that when I used to visit play areas with my child, I used to be like, okay, she has fun. She's going into the ball pool or she's going into the slide. But where is the time where we are interacting with each other? I wanted to create something where the parents can interact with the child, where the parents can play with the children. It's not just the parents are attending to the children and the children are playing. When I was formulating BooBoo Land and when I was thinking of the activities, I wanted each and every activity where the parent can participate with the child and enjoy and have fun. And we as adults, we get so consumed in our day-to-day life that we forget being children again. Makes the parent also feel like a child again. So that was the whole idea when I was creating BooBoo Land. Like I have a football stadium where the parents can also play with the child,
Right.
And we used to have like tic-tac-toe where you can actually like play with your child. Every activity is there so that the parent and the child can play with each other.
That's a great bonding time, I
Yes.
believe. So,
Yeah.
how did the name BooBoo Land came in?
It's a really funny story though. So I used to call my daughter Boo Boo, like affectionately, lovingly. So when I was thinking of names, I was like, okay, I want to create a land for children. But what should I call it? I wanted something that is easy for the children to remember,
Right.
I wanted something that the child feels like it's their space, it's
Right.
made for them. So I said, let me think of something. And I used to keep on calling her Boo Boo affectionately. I said, okay, why don't we just call it Boo Boo Land?
Absolutely amazing. Alicia, can I ask you here that is there any expansion plans for BooBoo Land, or because we see one you have in Dubai Mall? Okay,
Yeah.
so what are your expansion plans and what are your thought process? What is the new thing that you are bringing in there, and how do people actually? Is there long-term, membership or things like that that is coming up? If you can share more details.
Yes, I'm very excited to share that in 2026, we are opening in Riyadh, we are opening in Abu Dhabi, and we are opening in Mumbai.
Wow, so there will be one in India as well. That's
Yes,
amazing.
we're venturing into India for the first time. So we are starting with Mumbai and simultaneously we'll be opening in Delhi and in Bangalore.
Amazing. So, Alicia, I want to ask you here. You're a mom, you're an entrepreneur now. Okay. What are the challenges do you face in terms of work-life balance? If you can name three aspects of it, and how are you managing it?
See, when you become a mother, the first thing is mom guilt just comes with that. So whatever you do, that mom guilt will always be there when you're not with your children. But I try and balance it out in a way that when the children are in school in the morning, I try and finish all my meetings and more important tasks of my day in the morning. Then I meet them when they come back from school. So I spend time with them, I have lunch with them. Then I keep my afternoons with my own team, not with the
Right.
external. So it's easier. And then they go for their play and their activities. So when they are back from that, I'm back. So that's how I balance my day out. So I can give time to them as well and for my work as well.
So you are saying like prioritizing and working in the spaces where your children are not there, okay? Focusing on your work and then focusing on your, family time afterwards.
Yeah. When I'm at work, they are busy. So I know when they are busy, it's fine. I can concentrate on my work. But when my time is with them, it's only with them.
Amazing, because this is something I think if you prioritize and if you give importance to both your professional as well as personal life, you can work out something around it to balance out the both. So that perspective is required. So can you tell me here, what does being a creative director actually mean when, day-to-day work schedule for you?
For me, it's simply about a feeling. It's like, how will a child feel when they enter BooBoo Land? How would a parent feel when they enter BooBoo Land? I look at the colors, I look at the shapes, the materials, the smells, everything through that lens. So that's how my creative side comes into being. And I feel like I take a lot of inspiration from my children. I ask them, what do they like? What do they want to see? How are they imagining? How are they storytelling? And that I incorporate when I'm designing.
Wow, that's very beautiful. I think it's very connecting with the children. Yes. What is
Yes.
the age group that we are looking at in this?
So we start from 1 year up to about 7 years.
Okay. And does play building, when we are talking about, play areas, do they also bring out, say, individuality or character building? Does it help in that?
Yes, definitely. Because I feel like today's life is so structured for our children, which our childhood was never. It was very easy. So I feel like they have their routines, they have their screen time, they have their school time, they have their play time, they have after school activities. So BooBoo Land is somewhere where there is no restriction for them. They can play, imagine, do whatever they want to do and literally feel like a child or without any any rules or any regulations or any, this is not right, that, so I feel like that's a space where they can actually be themselves and really grow.
Amazing. So, what is your thought process? What would you tell to, say, women who have started working after becoming a mother, okay, in the entrepreneurial field? What is your, say, advice to them in terms of, how they should maneuver motherhood as well as entrepreneurship?
I would say don't rush. Enjoy your time with your children. Spend time with them. When they grow up, automatically you will get that leverage to do something for yourself. Don't rush into the process. Take it one step at a time. Enjoy your motherhood, at least for the first 2, 3 years. I mean, entrepreneurship will come, but once that aspect is sorted, you will feel more confident, you will feel more energetic, you would want to do more. Enjoy each phase of your life.
And three, say, takes of yours, okay, where you say about women in leadership and entrepreneurship today. We see them in corporate, we see them in entrepreneurs as entrepreneurs, okay. What are your three takes on that?
I think women in leadership today are showing strength doesn't have to look tough. It can be gentle, intuitive, calm, and incredibly powerful. So I think women are proving these days that you can be soft and strong at the same time. And I think that's a beautiful shift. Leadership, I think, is becoming softer, more caring, more aware of people's feelings, more human. I think that's the kind of direction the world needs. And I think we are following that.
Right. So, that's a very, I would say, insightful, at the same time, a very soft take of yours in terms of you're bringing in that motherhood as well. You're bringing in that nurturing energy and you're understanding children and creating a business out of it. That's excellent, I would say, Alisha. Before we close, if you can tell me, three things that you do as a ritual, probably no matter how your life is going, because people's life, there tends to be I would say, ups and downs. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is these three things that you do no matter what your life is and how your life or day went?
So for me to switch off, the best thing is just cuddles with my kids. I mean, that is the physical touch, the hugs, the emotional connection that I have. So however bad my day is, 5 minutes of that just resets me. I do take breaks every 3 months to just rest, recharge. This is like non-negotiable. And the third thing that I do is I give myself time. In spite of work, family, my interests, I do take out that 1 hour just for myself.
Do you think it's really is it easy for people to take out that me time, or women for that matter to take out me time?
It's definitely not easy, I would say, because women are always juggling, whether it's the house, the family, the children, their work, their interest, their passion. Everyone is always. But I feel that if you can schedule everything of like that in your calendar, you can schedule 1 hour for yourself. And that, if you schedule that 1 hour for yourself, the rest of the things will be a breeze.
That's absolutely true. So me time and self time, no matter what you're doing, you have to take it out. You have to switch off from all your schedules. Yes.
I think everything aside, that me time should be your number one priority, and then everything should follow. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you will not be happy at the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
So I think that is one thing women should prioritize no matter what.
Absolutely true. And thank you so much for your time, Alisha.
Thank you so much for having me.
Initiative that you have taken. I feel it is not just, it's a great fulfillment in itself. You being a mother, understanding children's need and creating a business and entrepreneurial venture out of it and expanding it, bringing it to different cities. I believe that this is really amazing, not just for children, but for families to bond together.
It was an amazing, amazing experience, I would say. Thank you so much, Mohsinaa. Thank you.